guys, so today we're gonna be painting. Woo! Painting. So exciting. So today we're gonna be painting Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. Let's first open this up. I already have my reference photo on the side, so I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see it, and let's get started with drawing. Yeah. Okay, just like I said in my very boring intro, today we're going to be painting Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I know a lot of you are expecting an animation video. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, okay? I just wanted to share with you guys this painting that I was going to be making. So, before all my paintings, I start off with sketching oh my god. Okay, sorry, that was my phone. I should have put it on silent. Anyways, so while I was sketching, I had gotten these really crispy ASMR sounds from the pencil. So just listen. Crispy. Oh, I don't know why I added that in there, but I just wanted to share with you guys the sounds because, like, I don't know, they tickled the right part of my brain. And yeah. Did I just say tickle? Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But anyways, as I was saying, I always begin my paintings with sketches, just to know what I'm painting exactly. And yeah, there I go, sketching that out. And as you can see on the screen, I was struggling with that left eye. I couldn't get like that perfect wing eyeliner that Iroh has on his eyes. And yeah, I was just struggling, but it makes sense because I can't even do eyeliner on myself. But eventually, after what seemed like an eternity of racing and redrawing, I finally got the right sketch. Next, after the sketching process is finished, I go into painting the background, which I'm not sure if this is like the right technique. I don't know if you're supposed to paint the background first, then sketch out the thing you're gonna paint, but that's how I do it. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but yeah, anyways. So here I go, mixing in a light blue and a already used blue. And while I was mixing, I did realize that the paint was very chunky for some reason. And I'm not sure if it was because the paint inside the bottle was already old, or if that's how like the texture of the paint was. But yeah, so there I go, trying to get that perfect blue. And then while I was working, this happened.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Yeah, so my phone fell from like its thing or stand I was using to hold it up. Yeah, that was that was great. So eventually I did get like this kind of sky blue I was going for, but I realized that I had used too much green and it made it look like an ocean blue, like an aqua blue. Did I just say ocean blue? It's not ocean blue, it's aqua blue. I know my colors. Anyways, so there I went and mixing in some more like dark blue to maybe like make it more of a sky blue. And I really don't think that was like the best move because it just made the blue much more darker, and it wasn't what I was going for. I was kind of going for like a light sky blue kind of color. So yeah. Oh, and there goes my ring light. That's another thing that I learned from this painting experience, is that ring lights take a lot of energy. Like, I'm not joking. My plug-in for my ring light was like literally on fire. I like touched it and it literally like would burn my fingers. And so when it would overheat, it would like automatically turn off. So I eventually got a new one, but that was later on in the video, so it just kept turning off on me. But as you saw on the screen, I mixed in some white to make it more light of a sky light blue. And I think it did help with adding a little bit of white in there. So yeah, you can see the clear difference from the left side and the right side. The other side is much more lighter. And so there I go, covering up that ugly dark blue I didn't want in the first place. Once the background had dried, then it was time to paint the clouds in, so there I go painting in the clouds. Okay, then I realized while I was painting, I didn't really like the clouds, so I ended up changing them up to kind of sort of match the reference photo where the clouds kind of swirled, but were also like very thin at the same time, if I'm making any sense. So yeah, I eventually made up my mind thinking I did not like the clouds from what I originally painted, so there I go covering them up again and changing them into the new swirled looking clouds. Then I realized I didn't like those clouds either, so I made myself do more work by painting over them once again. I think the problem here with the clouds was that I didn't like how the swirled looked, so I went in with more fluffy, white casual clouds. The ones that you see in the sky. I don't know what the cumulus? I don't, no, wait, no, not the cumulus. Wait, let me go search this. So yes, according to Google, I was right. It's cumuluses. Those are what the white fluffy clouds are called. So see, I did pay attention in my 6th grade science class. Ah, the things that the American school system will teach us. It's absolutely great. But yeah, so here I am adding in the white fluffy cumulus clouds. See, I'm using my knowledge. Knowledge is power. So yeah, there I go painting them in. Then once I had them all painted in, it was time to go and start the skin painting the skin on. That sounds so weird. Just imagine going up to your art teacher or your art teacher going up to you and saying, "So, what are you working on?" And it's like, "Oh, I'm painting the skin on my character." And then your teacher being all like, "What the heck? Okay." Anyways, I don't know what I was going with that. So, yeah. There I went after I was done finishing painting the skin. I then went and painted in his hair with his with the sketch being painted over. This is looking really creepy. I don't know. It's just that there's no face. It's just his eyes and his eyebrows. His mouth and nose are gone. So I don't know. I find this very creepy, but there I go touching in with his gray, the gray color for his hair and for his beard, and there I go trying to patch it up as more as well. And yeah. Then midway painting through his hair, I realized that I had used the wrong shade of gray. So if we look back to the reference photo, there's like this on the side of his head, his hair is kind of shaded a dark gray, and that's obviously to show the shadows. So then I realized, maybe I should paint that first. Again, like I stated before, I'm not ever good at painting. Well, It's not that I'm good at it, it's just it's been a while since I painted, so and I don't really paint often, so I don't really know the right way to do things. So if there's some professional like painters out there or people who know how to paint well, don't come at me. I'm a digital artist, okay? But I mean with anything, it's just a lot of practice and a lot of just, repetition. So even though I rarely paint, I think with YouTube, it's gonna help me get the practice that I need, and I'm also being entertaining at the same time. Well, I'm not sure about the entertaining part, but you get the point. Speaking of entertaining, I get very entertained very easily, and well, while editing this video, since it's sped up, some of the audio sounds like two mice having a fight. Like, look. Speaking of mice or of rodents, I had a seventh grade teacher in middle school who had rats in his classroom. No, he didn't have like rats as in like, oh, they were like wild rats like invaded his classroom. They were his pets. He had them in like their own little cage in the entrance of his classroom, if I remember correctly. And the only reason I saw that he had rats was because everyone knew about it in school, and I didn't have him as a seventh grade teacher at the time because I was in sixth grade, but his classroom was right next to my sixth grade science class. And although I didn't get the opportunity to actually get to pet and hold his rats, I knew a lot of people that did, and I'm not sure if this was true, but there was a rumor going around at school that someone, I don't know who it was, I can't really remember who it was. I think it was one of my friends or like one of the people that I knew who had poked their finger through the rat cage, and the rat was just like, let me take a taste of that. So yeah, their finger got bit by a rat. I don't know where they are now, but that just randomly popped up in my head. Oh, and by the time I had got into seventh grade, which was the following year, he didn't have his rats anymore. I'm sorry, but that was the only thing I was looking forward to in that classroom. I mean, it was like everyone was talking, all the the upperclassmen were like, oh my gosh, his pets are super fun to play with, blah, blah, blah. His class is so much fun. And then I'd show up, and then I was like, wait a minute. Where's the rat cage? So I'm not sure exactly what happened to his rats, but according to some of my friends or some rumors that had gone around was, apparently his rats had died, which is one, sad, two, I was bored in that class without his rats, and three, yeah, I never found out what happened to his rats. So I'm not sure if he still has them or they're in rat heaven now. So yeah, actually now that I think about it, the class wasn't that boring. I mean, no, he made it boring because he would make us read textbooks all the time. I'm not sure if this is like a worldwide thing, but I feel like all science teachers do that, or unless it's just my school district. But I feel like in most of my science classes, all they do is all the teacher does is like, welcome to science class, make a name tent. Okay, now that we have the introductions out of the way, here's a Chromebook, here's a textbook, read it, do the questions, and yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've never liked science to begin with. I mean, I like the chemical reaction stuff, like that stuff interests, but like biology and engineering and all that stuff with math, numbers, and like chromosomes and stuff, it's like, I don't care if the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, just let me explode something. Okay, I kind of went off track there a bit. You're not here to listen to me rant about why I find science very boring. Anyways, back on track to what we were doing. So here I am just adding in more paint onto the areas that I felt like were transparent. Because the paint that I use, it requires a lot of layers until it's not transparent. And yeah, maybe I should change paints. But paints are expensive. Like the good quality paints. But then again, what do I want? Good quality or not so good quality, so maybe I should get myself some better paints. Also, it's bothering me that the painting is more on the left side. What happened? Just move it, fix it, just fix it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Once I got my painting to be on the center like I wanted it to be, I went in with the Sharpie to start doing the outline. But then I quickly realized that I wouldn't be able to do the outlines, especially since I don't have any like sketches to tell me where the nose and the mouth were. So I put the Sharpie down and decided to grab my pencil, and I was like, okay, now it's time to sketch everything out again. Once I had everything sketched out, I was able to go in with the darker paint that I had mixed of his regular skin tone to make the shadows of his skin. And yeah, so with that being said, we are so close to being done with this painting. I just needed to touch up on a few shadows and a few minor details, and just going in, fixing in things I didn't like. For example, the mouth. I felt like it was too low and it just made him look really weird. So I had to paint over that. And I went in, started painting the eyes as well, trying to get them, looking not creepy anymore. And then I brought out some yellow paint to start painting that little hair tie for his tiny little bun on top of his head. So before I could even finish painting the painting, my phone had died on me. So I don't have any footage of the whole process. But I did record what the final product looked like. So here it is. It's all, as you can see, it's all outlined. Everything, every detail, and the eyes don't look creepy anymore. And yeah, it's completely finished. I honestly think I did a good job for this being my first time painting in like months. So yeah, honestly, I think it was a success, and I'm so glad you guys were able to join me on my little painting journey today. Also, don't forget to, okay, this is gonna sound very annoying, but don't forget to comment, share, and like this video because it really helps me support this channel. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I'll be quiet now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!